Well, it's winter and we're up here at Bushcamp. We're just sitting by the fire and having a cup of coffee, getting the cabin warmed up here. You know, I never feel like I'm quite prepared for winter, but the weather's been so nice here, it hardly feels like winter. Nevertheless, I'm still up here doing a little preparing for when I guess the real winter comes at this point. When I was living up here, I cut just an absolute pile of wood, but none of my small buildings ever really burned that much to keep warm. And I got just like 8 to 10 cords of perfectly dry wood. So I'm getting some hauled out here to the building site to burn the workshop over the winter so I can keep warm while we're building. It's my second load here already, but I figured, hey, I might as well come up and pick up a load at Bushcamp in the evening and stay overnight at cabin, truck her home in the morning. Might as well enjoy it, guys, in the time I got hanging out here at Bushcamp. I really do quite enjoy it. It's about the closest thing I get to a day off. Hey, I'm not complaining, but so I'm trying to enjoy it here. We're having fun, guys. Won't be long before hopefully we're building some tables for our log house if we're optimistic. %11.5%. She's dry and ready to go. If those 3-inch slabs are dry, these are probably all good. I guess these ones a little more exposed are at 14, 15, but that's still pretty good. Sure, a good solar system we got up here, guys. It just does so good up here. I kind of wish I had this system at my building site sometime. It keeps the fence going good here. That's sure nice having this high-powered fence around camp. To all my off-grid friends, I highly recommend it. You get really sick of bears and moose and wolves in your yard. Like really sick of them. And this just keeps everything out of here perfectly. There really isn't much worse than losing keys, is there, guys? God, I'm still feeling stupid about this one. It's never good when you gotta break into your own shit. Good to go now. I think a lot of you guys are also drawn to going off grid, you know. I feel a lot of that is wanting the freedom and control to, you know, like to live the life that you want to live. And I say that because that's kind of how I felt and what really pushed me to kind of go off grid here. It's pretty cool to be able to regain or get that control over your life, but it's really just this short and sweet, isn't it? You know, like the truth is, all these things we want, they're behind a lot of work usually, and like ongoing work. It's never just you're there. It's, you know, it's always seems to be a process. You know, it was a lot of work for me to go off grid here. Like I spent a lot of time doing this and setting this up to be the way I wanted before I even came close to being able to live that life that I wanted to live, if you will, for that period of time. And now my log home, it's a whole nother level of work to get to, again, to get to where I want to be and how I want to be living in my, you know, my big log house. Now, it seems that the life we want, where we want to be, how we want to be living is, you know, right behind all the work it takes to get there. Now, for me, I tried to pick things, you know, that not only would I enjoy where we end up, but I would love the process too. You know, like I really enjoy log building. I really enjoyed the part out here where we were just building and figuring things out and setting this place up, watching it all to come together, and you know, sharing it with you guys. Like, God, so if you can find something where it's not just the end result, it's the process too, and you can buy into both and love both, that's a hell of a thing. So if that's off grid, you know, fuck, do it. Do it. It's awesome. But you got to be really sure that you love all the aspects of where you're going, and really look at it critically. Because for me, there was things there that for a time they were right on, and then as I moved on and got older, you know, it was on to the next thing. Being up here for as long as I was, you know, you're always kind of a little bit in a survival situation. I always got to be on my toes, and you know, it's very instinctual. And being on the trap line too, it was a lot of that. Like, I'm really just out here camping all the time when I was, and you know, I had to build everything and I had to fix everything, or it wasn't gonna get built or it wasn't gonna get fixed. And you know, being out here in the bush and building and fixing and all this stuff, like it kind of really etched a really good survivalist foundation into me, to the point where, you know, God forbid, you know, you get stranded somewhere, which naturally I already have been so many damn times, but you know, like, I feel really glad to have all that experience to fall back onto, because it is very useful, and it's something that's, you know, very often forgotten, and like, I think for a lot of people these days. But I know a lot of you guys, well, most of you guys have that also, and it's something I've definitely come to appreciate. You know, if the truck breaks down or whatever, and it's cold as shit out, you know, we have a pretty good idea what to do. So it's evening here, and you know, I've taken a lot of my stuff out of cabin now, but I still got quite a few books here, and I read a lot. I really like reading. But that's probably all I'll do tonight, hey? It's dark here, there ain't much to do. And we'll catch you guys in the morning. Cheers. Winter days for me always start with a good old thermos of coffee. I just can't get enough of this shit. I gotta cut myself off after, you know, having 4 cups or whatever. Otherwise I just drink it all day. It's hard to believe it's just about Christmas because the weather's been so nice. I already got my tree. I'll show you that in a bit, but might have to grab one for my mom or something. And God, there's just a farm of them down here, just a perfect place. There's a shitload growing out in the open. They're just super good trees. They're actually starting to get too big though. Like that's a 15 footer at least, you know. Won't fit in a regular house. It'll fit in a new log house though, I tell you what, it's done. But God, yeah, there's some beauties. Wouldn't have any trouble finding one. So the bush around here has just been predominantly poplar, because years and years ago it burnt down, but it's not going to be that many more years, like in my lifetime, if nothing interferes, where this is just all spruce. They're coming up and will take over the forest, eh? Man, you know, man, every time, ever since I left here, I can't drive in here without thinking, man, I was kind of crazy for living all the way out here for as long as I did. You know, it's pretty wilderness, you know, we're a long ways away from anything out here. Hey guys, the old war wagon, we gotta take her a little easy on the bump. You feel every bump in this beauty, but she's a beauty, guys. Been putting her to a bit of work here on the firewood and driving back and forth to the building site. She's been a beauty so far since we've got it fixed up, guys. I'm just pretty damn happy with how it's been so far, and the whole deal of it. We took this truck in that last video, guys, and got it fixed up so damn nice. I can't wait to put her to work here over the years. you know, we got a lot planned for it here on Traplines and Inlines. Zoe friends, like we got a lot of work here where we need a deadly truck, especially with the log build here. Let's go check that out. We're just getting into site here, man. You guys, I can't wait to show you. I'm so excited to share with you how this log home's gonna look here in the next video. It's just been so much work at this stage, but it's also the stage where it changes the most, eh? See if you can see it here in the background. Fuck, is it deadly. Time we get this unloaded, this should be more than plenty for what I'm doing here, keeping the workshop warm while I'm working. It's damn nice having a place to go warm up, keep the tools warm and shit, my lunch warm while I'm working out here all day. And you know, I plan to work out here, you know, most of the damn winter, you know, like as much as I can get done this winter, I gotta get done. Well, it's just about Christmas here, you know, guys. It's hard to believe. I just fucking love Christmas, you know, guys. It's a great festive time. Take a day off and hang out with your family and stuff. I think it's just awesome. I figured if there's one guy that should have a real spruce tree and not a fake one, it's me. Hell, I'm building a house out of spruce trees. You know, I figured, God, I definitely can't be the guy with the fake tree. It's something really special about a real tree there. So I'm sharing that with you guys. It's always been a tradition around here to go with Gramps and get a Christmas tree. And it's really a fun thing to go and walk through the bush and try and find a perfect Christmas tree. You know, it's been pretty awesome for me to share that new tradition with new people here now. Going to get my very first tree because I got my own place now. That has been so awesome for me. So she's a beast. But I hope you guys have a great Christmas. I'm wishing everybody the best in health and happiness, and for you and your family and everything, man. It's a great group of people on here. Pleasure to share everything with you. And we'll catch you on the next one, guys. I hope you're excited for it as I am. That's for sure. Take care, guys.